Wholeness. Happy now. All is now. It's a gift to be in the present. First day signing back in here, putting on my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're now tuning into the mind of an alternate moon, and it is Jupiter day in a space and location where I'm at, and Horus would be transiting the 5th house in the sky. Give me a sec. So this is going to be my continuation on the ascendants. My last video was Scorpio ascendant. This will be Sagittarius ascendant. Okay, so Sagittarius ascendant. Okay, so what is the ascendant? Okay, so your ascendant is the appearance, your appearance, how you come off, your unconscious, the spirit you are carrying, and how people see you. How do you find the ascendant? That is usually in your first house, okay? The sign that is rising in your first house, that would be your ascendant. Okay, so the first house is personal issues and anything that has to do with the self, anything that's dealing with the self. And this is a spirit house, okay? So, Sagittarius ascendant. Okay, so let's look at Sag. So Sag is born from the 9th house. Sagittarius is born from the 9th house, okay? Sagittarius is mutable fire and is being ruled by Jupiter. Okay, mutable fire being ruled by Jupiter. Okay, and this is how your ascendant is how you come off. Okay, so you as Sagittarius ascendant, you will come off as someone who a reasonable person. First interaction, reasonable. Okay, and you will come off as someone who is, let's say, is more drawn towards meanings, reasonings, wisdom, knowledge. Okay, so this first house, it's just like your personality type shit. So your personality, will be based on how you see the world. Okay, so let's say with the Sagittarius ascendant, and with these ascendants, this more like in the public, and it's the mask you're wearing. Like I say, I'm a Leo ascendant. That's the mask I'm wearing, but I'm not a Leo. Okay, so it's you will come off when looking at this first house, right? You would look like Jupiter. So knowledge and wisdom, will most definitely be a thing for you. Meanings, reasonings, why you express yourself. Okay, you will have meaning and reasons for why, your self-expression, meanings and reasonings on when, let's say, of looking at how people go about expressing themselves. And it's like, you want to see, what people are personally into, and you want to learn in a mutable way. Sag, fire, being mutable, you want to learn why people go about expressing themselves the way they do, and why, and this is for you as well, okay, with that being mutable, relatable, okay? So higher learning, someone who's Sagittarius ascendant will be drawn towards things such as astrology or, religion, which is just a way of life, okay? Wisdom, spirituality, okay? We're drawn towards long distance travels. Like I said, long distance travels, not only physically, but long distance travels can be mentally, spiritually, which can manifest physically. Okay, so this is, just what you're carrying. So when people see you, you will have a light personality, okay? Your personality will be light, not taking shit too serious, okay? Not taking things too serious, however, have meanings and reasonings behind what you, how you go about with anything that has to do with you. A Sag rising is spiritual, meaning, yeah, they will be more in tune with their, yeah, with their, yeah, spiritual path. So this is your rising. This is how you look. Okay, so in this incarnation, you will put Sagittarius here. Okay, so Sagittarius, that ninth house is more dealing with that spirituality, and yeah, that Sag rising, yeah, most definitely is. But depending on your frequency vibration, though, depending on your frequency vibration and what you gravitate towards with this Sag rising. Okay, so it's like, yeah, with your how you go about dealing anything with you personally, how you go about anything that's doing with you personally, you got personal issues, anything that has to do with you. Yeah, it's more, finding meanings and reasonings. Let's say you want to, with this first house being that spiritual house and Sagittarius, yeah, already having that Jupiter influence, dealing with wisdom and knowledge, and experiences. You will be someone who will be able to help out. Uh, you will develop, yourself personally through your experiences. So through your experiences, okay, and what you've gone through, you will be your ascendant, how people see you. You will be seen for someone who has wisdom and knowledge into whatever you are indulging into. Okay, so like I said, that's why I say it depends on your frequency vibration. So as a Sag rising, it depends on the spirit utilizing the energy. So whatever you are indulging into, and whatever your Sag rising, dealing with wisdom and knowledge and experiences, whatever your Sag rising, is geared towards, and what your experiences, let's say people will see you as, this person who's had the experience, in the field of whatever you are personally into. Okay, whatever you're personally into, people will see you for that wise person and someone to go to learn from, and whatever you are personally into, if they find that interesting, But being a Sag rising, Sag being mutable, it's adaptable. Sag is adaptable. So since you since this is adaptable, people will be able to learn from you. But let's say you are spiritually inclined Sagittarius, you will know that you are a student teacher. Okay, and you're not just a teacher, but you are a student teacher, because sometime you had to learn to teach anything. Okay, so with this, you will be able to learn and incorporate anything within your personality. So with this Sag rising, it's almost like wise self-expression, in the public. And when we're talking about ascendant, it's more dealing with the public. This is what you see first. Okay, so I will say it again. I'm a Leo ascendant, but I'm a Sagittarius sun and an Aries moon. Okay, so what you will see first is the what's it called? The Sag rising, as a Sagittarius rising. Okay, so yeah, people will see Jupiter. When they see you, they see Jupiter. Okay, and yeah, just let's say more. Yeah, the word here is just experiences. Let's say self-expression, and teaching based off of your experiences and how you see the world. Okay, expanding. Personal. You are someone who is constantly expanding personally. You are constantly growing. Anything that has to do with you personally, you are constantly expanding with that Jupiter influence. Okay, you're always growing. Okay, with your personality. Okay, with this being in that spirit house. Okay, so spirituality, more than likely a Sag rising, is more geared to do lots of spiritual practices, because this is the person, you personally, okay, in that first house, okay, yeah, in that first house, and yeah, it really depends on yeah, so highly, honestly, highly spiritual, you know, highly spiritual or highly religious, depending on whichever one you're in, you know, so yeah. So yeah, that Sag rising. You just constantly expanding. How you go about dealing with the self. You were able to handle anything with you personally because you've gone through the experiences to teach you about yourself. With a Sag rising, I don't think no one can teach you about yourself. You know, because you are personally invested in learning and growing up with self. Okay. Yeah, I feel as though with a Sag rising, if someone was to come try and tell you about yourself, you would be offended, you know? And yeah, as a Sag rising, yeah, that's just how that is, personally growing, learning about yourself, wisdom and knowledge of self, Sag rising, okay? So with the Sag rising, you will more than likely even be drawn towards astrology because astrology is knowledge of self, okay? So, uh, yeah, uh, yeah, I think yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, in the spirit you're carrying. So when people see you with the Sagittarius rising, they already feel the spirit. You got the spirit, okay? You got the spirit. Sagittarius being with that spirit, you got that spirit, okay? When people see you, they feel that. They can feel your faith. They can feel your belief, okay, in whatever you're personally invested into, okay? They can just feel that aura, that light that we as Sagittarius carry, okay? So yeah, first day signing out. Catch you next now.